So, for some context for this one, you guys know that I was a delegate this year for the Democratic Party, and I went to all of the assemblies in the Colorado caucus system, right? So, county assembly, judicial assembly, state assembly, I was a delegate, right? And in 2016, I was one of the people who sided with Hillary instead of Bernie, and I've got a lot of subscribers who still love to harangue me for that and leave comments reminding me of that decision. And that's cool. I love you all. Haters and fans, trolls and serious viewers. All of you are cool, right? So, yesterday I got a comment on the video that I uploaded, and it was from Poseidon Kikladon, and he was joking, and he said, somebody got a text or a phone call from election headquarters telling him his unpaid DNC commercial did not reflect the party's official position on that amendment. You'd better upload a correction immediately. I'm guessing it was a concerned member of the Central Committee. If you hear about AOD getting a cleaver to the crotch or losing his executive bathroom privileges, you'll know why. Smiley face. Okay, so that was a joke, right? And it was good. Like, he's taking me to task, for being close to what a lot of people consider to be the more establishment Democrats, right? So, here's where it gets weird. So I was playing this game called Paper.io on my phone, and I saw this little ad on the bottom of my phone, right? It said, vote yes on 74. Protect private property rights. Well, you know whose private property you would be protecting if you voted yes on 74? The oil and gas company. That's the private, quote unquote, property rights you're protecting. You're not protecting anyone else. It's very deceptive in the way that they're saying this. I mean, it's not going to help farmers. It's going to help oil and gas companies frack closer to the farmers' houses. That's what it's going to do, right? So, and by the way, I tweeted this out, but that's my best score on Paper.io is I had 44.77% of the map and 71 kills on one play. So beat that, anybody who plays Paper.io. So I saw that and I was kind of miffed, that they're still putting out this deceptive advertising in order to get people to vote for it. I mean, if you want people to vote for something and you believe in what it is that you're voting for, you should just try to make the argument for it and how it's a good thing for people, not trick them into thinking that they're voting for the little guy, by saying private property rights. It's the private property rights of a corporation, but it's not people that are going to be defended by this. Anyways, what's really funny, in the face of what Poseidon Kikladon left as a comment for me, was at 5:12 p.m. yesterday, about 5 hours after I uploaded my video and Poseidon Kikladon commented, I got a text and it said, "Hi Michael, I'm Jennifer, volunteering with Working Families to urge you to say no to the deceptive Amendment 74. It's so bad that the Colorado Springs Gazette took back their support, saying 74 sounds like a good idea and originally had us fooled. Don't fall for it." And then they source it with a link. Will you vote no on 74? And when I read this, initially I was like, how do you know I haven't voted yet? I hadn't placed my ballot in the ballot box. I'm like, a lot of people, if they got mail-in ballots, they've already voted. Like, how do you know that my vote is still in play? But anyways, I replied to her, this Jennifer, right? And I said, 3 voters in my house voted no on 74. I made a video this morning explaining what we realized about it. And then I linked her the video. This is the video from yesterday. And so she replies, I just watched it. That's awesome. Mind if I send it to people who have questions? I mean, you put it on YouTube, so I'm assuming it's cool. Thanks so much for making it and sharing it. I said, totally cool, share away. And she said, word. Smiley face. So, yeah. What's funny is Poseidon Kickladon's making this joke about, like, people from, the establishment within the party riling up their base and trying to control their vote by, like, locking it down and saying, are you going to vote this way? Please, vote this way. And yeah. It's actually, fact is stranger than fiction. It's actually, I realized it with Misty first, made a video. 5 hours later, the special interest groups within the party are then realizing, hey, wait a second, after we did. And so, yeah, it wasn't them trying to tell us that we were fooled by the original wording of Amendment 74. We actually had to show them. Yeah, we've already realized this. Thanks for being late to the game. I had already sealed my ballot by that point. I was about to drop it off. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the story, and thanks for all the jokes, guys. It makes life a little bit easier to live. It greases the wheels of the pain of this mortal coil.